do you mean you don't get it? You read the papers, don't you?
Sure, but what about it?
The government's buying gold at $35 an ounce. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
No,
You know what you can buy gold for in Mexico?
I haven't the least idea.
Well, it's a lot less than $35 an ounce, I can tell you that.
I still don't see what you're aiming at, Chief.
Why do we go down into Mexico to buy liquor and smuggle it across the border?
Oh, now I get it. Instead of smuggling liquor, we'll be smuggling...
That's right. See me at my place. I'll tell you all about it.
Right.
Mr. Dixon, more than $1 million worth of gold has been smuggled from my country into the United States in less than a month.
I know.
That means $400,000 in taxes. Plenty of money to lose in a month.
We're doing all we can to stop it. I've lost one man in San Diego, now two along the border.
Oh, I'm very sorry for that, sir. But we too have lost plenty of men in the same way.
Mr. McKenzie, you heard his story. That's why I asked you to come down. With your mining interests along the border, I thought you might have some information to offer.
I'd like to help if I could. Those men are as annoying to my business as they are to you.
Have you been approached in some manner that might create suspicion?
They'll hardly come to me. But if they do, I'll let you know immediately.
I'll count on that, Mr. McKenzie.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Oh, come to think of it, there's just a bare chance that some of my superintendents might be able to tell us something about this. I'll get in touch with them and let you know.
Thanks again. Good day.
Yes, sir.
Saloon O'Connor checked in today?
No, sir.
Find him. Tell him to report to me at once. Yeah, that last curve almost broke my neck.
Almost dislocated my jaw.
Oh, that'd be a tough break for you.
Mind if I don't laugh?
What'll it be, folks?
Roast duck and champagne, my friend.
We ain't got no duck.
Yeah, now isn't that too bad?
Well, maybe he's got the champagne.
No, we ain't got no champagne.
Looks like you're in the doghouse, Bobbie. You better take one of those hot dogs and be satisfied.
You want it plain or served with ice cream?
If you don't mind, I'll have cream and sugar with mine.
Now, you can serve mine up, Barky.
I thought you said you were going to get me one of those.
Here, you can have that one. Never works anyway.
Thank
I'll get myself another one.
Newsflash, Washington, D.C. It seems that gold smuggling from Mexico into the United States is growing by leaps and bounds. Word has just been received that another federal agent from the Department of Justice, R.C. Hopkins, and a customs officer, J.W. Dunn, were killed trying to prevent a truckload of gold bullion from crossing the border.
Yeah, listen.
This makes the third Department of Justice man who met his death trying to stop this illicit trade in gold.
Say, we better check in.
And how?
Say, what do you want me to do with these hot dogs?
Turn them loose. They won't run away.
I organized this racket to smuggle gold, not to kill men.
There was no other way out.
Listen, Fraser, there's a lot of money in this game if we play it smart.
The border's so tight right now, we couldn't get a bicycle through.
Ever heard of a man by the name of Steve Williams?
Who's he?
He's a pilot, and he owns a plane he's willing to use. You'll find him in El Paso.
Oh. Fly the stuff across, eh? Great.
What about this Mexican official, Ricardo?
He's being taken care of. Lefty and Joe have been on his trail ever since he hit town.
What's up, Bill?
Dixon's been asking for you all afternoon.
Yes, I know. Do you want to wait?
Okay.
Well, you showed up at last.
I only just found out you were looking for me, sir.
Mr. Ricardo. It's Alan O'Connor.
Delighted. How do you do, sir? I just heard about Hopkins. That's too bad, sir.
O'Connor, what do you know about gold smuggling across the border?
All I know is what I've heard around the department has been growing steadily.
That seems to be all any of us know. I'm going to assign you to the case.
Oh, right, sir. I'd like a crack at it, especially since Hopkins...
I thought you would. Mr. Ricardo assures me we have the full cooperation of the Mexican government.
We will stop at nothing to help you.
We don't know where the smugglers operate from, nor do we know where the gold goes to after it crosses the border. But we do know that it's been transported by car. But we've stopped that. Our road patrols have been doubled.
Yes, sir.
You have very little to work on. Your first job will be to find where the gold comes from.
Well, I've always wanted to be a prospector. Is there anything else, sir?
Mr. Ricardo brought this up from Mexico. The police found it after the last brush with the men we're after. It's the only tangible clue we have to work on.
May I borrow this?
Why, of course. You might take this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck, O'Connor.
Well, thank you, sir.
Mr. O'Connor, let me wish you good fortune.
Thank you, Mr. Ricardo. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Don't tell me. Let me guess.
Guess what?
Mr. O'Connor gets new assignment. Gold smugglers, look out.
Right.
Well, what do we do first?
I've got plenty to do, but you're not on this assignment.
What do you mean?
Men only on this case, my dear. I'll be going with you, Mr. Ricardo.
Oh, very well, sir.
After you.
Thank you, sir.
Wish me luck.
That guy's been in there long enough to grow a beard.
Well, what do you care? You're not going anyplace.
I know, but I'm getting kind of sick of playing nursemaid to that Mexican.
Sorry I can't give you a lift.
No, thank you. I might wait. And success.
Thank you. Bye. Taxi?
Now what do we do?
Let the Mexican go. The other fellow with him must be a federal man. We'll trail him.
Say you can tell me where that gold was mined.
Possibly, of course. All metals have different characteristics depending upon the region from which they were mined.
Then you can't tell me where that came from.
It's taken me a little while to analyze it.
How long will it take?
Oh, not so very long. I could have an accurate report for you at 6 o'clock.
I'll be back at 6 then. Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, what can I do for you?
How much is that worth?
Taxi, mister?
Well, what are you doing here?
Hop in and I'll tell you.
No sooner said than done. What's up?
Those two birds that just went into the shop. They're following you.
Oh, I spotted them the minute they came in.
Nice quiet neighborhood.
Well, that's perfect for us. He should be out any minute.
The grain, texture, and chemical isolation show almost conclusively that this gold was mined about here, the Los Morados region of Mexico.
I see. Then you're quite sure that none of this particular gold was mined in the United States?
So I'm quite positive.
That's all I wanted to know. That's for quick service.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Very well. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Driver, will you take me to 85 West 45th?
Just a minute there, buddy.
You're not going anywhere.
Well, what do you mean?
You're going with us.
Anything to oblige.
Get 'em up.
Get him up. Get your hands up there.
They don't seem to be badly hurt. Rush them over to the emergency hospital and then make a report to the chief.
Yes, sir.
I've got to be on my way. Yeah, it's a pretty close shake, Bill.
I'm just right, Mr. O'Connor. You figured it right to the second.
Yeah, a couple of those slugs almost pinned my ears back. Yeah, those boys just outsmarted themselves. Say, we better get going. I've just got time to get to the airport.
Okay.
Someone must have ordered those two to fight it out.
I didn't.
Then who did?
I don't know. They were in the spot and couldn't help it.
So we get those two fools out of the hospital before they start to talk. If they open their mouths, we're through.
You heard that.
I'll take them out if I have to burn the place down.
I'm going to sing a little number this evening entitled Bananas Do Not Make Very Good Shoes, but Oh, What Slippers. Broken down, mama, I'll quit your tormenting me. Broken down, mama, you just as sassy as you can be. Won't take yourself a great big long trip. Your daddy's done found some brand new lips. Shut your mouth. Broken down, mama, you just a broken down mama to me.
Oh, wait a minute, baby.
Why?
See that? A silver dollar. You want it?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right, baby. That's all right. Jose. Hey, you can't squeeze any more out of that one.
Same thing?
Sure, always the best, huh, baby? How much, Jose?
$10 each.
$10, huh? Well, that's funny. I'm fresh out of cash. Oh, there you are, Jose.
That's all nugget, eh?
Worth about $30.
Put that back in your pocket, chump.
What's the matter?
Never mind. Put it back in your pocket. I'll take the drinks.
Broken down, mama, I'll quit your tormenting me. Broken down, mama, you just as sassy as you can be. You just like an old tire that's begun to slip. You start to grab on, but you ain't got the grip. Broken down, mama, you just an old bag of rags to me. You old bag. That's it. Who is that? Who's knocking at the door? What did you knocking for? That must be a salesman. Opportunity? Opportunity only knocks. Una, you just a broken down mama to me.
Come see. You see me dance? No, yes?
Sure thing. We're here for the night. Come on.
Hey, Joe, my tonic, please.
Scotty Summers?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, last time I saw you was the Pink Elephant on Broadway.
Pink Elephant? Boy, did I knock him over in that joint.
You sure did. Well, my name's Roberts. Remember me? I was a good friend of your old boss, Joe Strella.
Well, sure, I remember you now. You used to sit at Joe's table all the time.
That's right.
Mr.
Roberts.
Right, how are you, Mr. Roberts?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you. What are you doing down this neck of the woods?
Oh, just scouting around on a little business trip, trying to pick up some mining properties.
Well, you came to the right place, all right. There's plenty of gold out yonder in them bar hills.
Yeah, seems to be. I just saw one of the boys toss a gold nugget across the bar.
Yeah?
Who? Fell over there.
Don't go away.
Not a chance, baby.
Oh, those guys. That's Doc Johnson's Steve Williams.
Oh, you know them?
Do I? Say, those guys must use gold dust for talcum powder.
Wouldn't mind sniffing a little of that stuff myself. They here every night?
Sure thing. Always find them on the ringside anytime they're in town.
Yeah, best seems none too good for those babies. I'd like to talk to that fellow, Steve. He might be able to give me a little information.
You'd have to wear dresses to talk to that guy.
Oh, what in the name of jumping Jehoshaphat is that?
Oh, just a little garlic. I'm really training for Grand Opera.
Grand Opera? Garlic?
Sure. Oh, you wouldn't understand.
You're right. Say, by the way, Scotty, you run the show here in this joint, don't you?
Yeah. But keep it quiet. I'm just down here on a little log.
I wouldn't doubt it. Well, could you use a little girl I happen to know? She's clever, stranded down here, and needs a job.
What did you do?
Dances and sings.
Grand Opera?
Of the best.
Send her around. Maybe I can use her. See you later.
Thanks, Scotty.
I've got a wire from out in the corner.
Oh, boy. I'm practically on my way.
The telegram says entertainer.
Mr. Dixon, did you ever hear me sing? I want
No, don't bother. Seriously, can you sing?
Do you remember the Fontaine killing?
Yes, vaguely.
Well, when I worked on that case, I had to take a job in a show. I hate to brag about it, but I was so good they offered me a big salary to leave. If you're still not convinced, I'll sing for you.
No. I'd rather send you to Mexico.
Okay, Chief. I'll sing for you when I come back.
The best of luck, Miss Reynolds.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, speak to me. Speak to me.
Mr. Summers?
Go ahead, can't you see I'm busy?
But I must talk to you.
Take a Oh, where'd you come from? Who sent you?
Mr. Roberts.
Oh, yeah, sure. You're that singer he spoke about.
That's
Well,
it.
sit down. Have a tamale. Have something.
Thanks.
So you're looking for a job, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what have you been doing?
Well, you see, the last thing I did was do the road show on its way to South America.
I
and
know.
I'm sort of... What is that peculiar odor?
That's me.
You?
Yeah, see?
God!
I'm studying the bel canto method of operatic training. Caruso, Bonsi, Scotti, Planchet, all of the great singers of the Palme days ate garlic. You see, here's the secret of the method. You eat 10 of these a day, and if you keep it up long enough, you'll have the voice of a bird.
What kind?
Skip it. What can you do?
I can sing.
Opera?
Oh, no, not exactly. Here, what about this?
What's this?
That's called I'd Like to Be the Buttons on Your Vest.
I bet this has me in stitches. Maybe we better try this over on the sewing machine, huh?
I'd like to be...
Please.
I'd like to be...
Just a minute, please.
I'd like to be the...
Don't interrupt me when I'm playing. I'll tell you when to begin. Very good, kid. You've got yourself a job.
Oh, but I didn't even...
Don't thank me. You'll do. Speak to me. Oh,
got a key.
It's all done with mirrors. Did you get that job?
How could I miss, say? With your influence and my personality?
Then we're all set.
You look worried. Didn't you pay your room rent?
Never mind the wisecracks. I am worried, with good cause.
What's the matter?
Well, I just got word from headquarters. Those 2 birds we had in the hospital have been sprung by their mob.
What?
Yeah.
You'll be a nice pair to run up against from now on.
That's why we've got to work fast.
Well, that's where I shine. I go on in the cafe tonight.
Great. That's Steve and Doc. Be sitting at a ringside table. The taller one is the one we're interested in.
Is he good looking?
Remember, you're not here on a vacation. You're here to work.
Never an idle moment.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, your kind attention, please. I know you're going to be disappointed when I tell you that I won't sing opera tonight. But instead, very unexpectedly, we have with us this evening a little girl who I know you're going to enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, I take great pleasure in introducing little Dixie DeMoot. Come on, Dixie, here.
I'd like to be the buttons on your vest. I'd like to show you how I stand the test. I'd like to be the flower in your suit coat lapel. I'd be right there for you to share and for you to smell. I'd like to be the olive in your drink, or even be the ring around your thing. There is nothing I can think of I could not be or do if it had anything to do with you. If the truth were known, I'm obsessed, I'm possessed by you.
I'd like to be the hairpins that you wear, and then you wouldn't mind me in your hair. I'd like to be your boudoir mirror Saturday night. I want you to put your makeup on and just see that it's just right. Or to be your lipstick would be perfect bliss. At least you couldn't stop a friendly kiss. There is nothing I can think of that I would not be or do. If it had anything to do with you. Now look at here. Matter of fact, if the truth were known, I'm obsessed, I'm possessed by you. I'd like to simply sweep you off your feet.
You do, and it's the garlic that you eat.
Why, looky here, honey. My operatic voice needs lots of garlic and wine.
You better cut the garlic out and stick to the one.
Oh, I'd like to shout your praises to the skies.
You'll simply stick to talking with your wife.
Oh, yeah? There is nothing I can think of that I would not be or do if it had anything to do. If it had anything to do. Oh, baby, look at Will. I smell something around here.
It's you, darling.
If it had anything to do with you. Thank you. That number went over swell.
Thanks. Scotty, who are those 2 men sitting near the piano?
What 2 men?
You know. One of them kept flashing those gold nuggets.
Oh, you mean Steve and Doc. Just some guys who must own a gold mine or something. The way they keep throwing money around.
Couple of Mexican butter and egg men, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'd like to meet them.
You would?
Yes.
Leave it to me, kid. I'll fix it.
Okay. I'll be out in a minute.
Well, boys, how'd you like our new number?
She's a honey. Where'd you pick her up?
Pick her up. I imported her.
Yeah, I know, but how about meeting her?
Just as good as done. Be right back.
Hey, waiter, how about a bottle of champagne?
So you're going to get tangled with another dame, huh? Will you ever be cured?
Well, boys, here she is. This is Doc Johnson, Steve Williams.
How do you do? Come on, sit down, sit down. Don't think I ordered this champagne for myself, do you?
Scotty has something to do. Come to Scotty.
Well, yes, excuse me.
Sure you haven't got a little business to attend to, Doc?
No.
What I thought.
Scotty tells me you're one of our best customers.
I've got an idea from now on I'm going to improve.
If we had more like you, I might get a raise.
Maybe you will if you give me the right answers.
Well, that all depends upon the question.
Well, as a starter, how about a little dance?
I wouldn't mind.
Don't feel too bad, Doc. We'll be back in a minute.
I don't care if you never do.
Can I pick 'em?
You sure can, Scotty.
She's not so good for opera, though. She hasn't got enough.
You'd know. Hey, what's the big idea? Well, I'm sorry, I tried to save your fall, that's all.
Yes, he didn't want you to fall.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It must have been my fault. I swear.
She's sure she got a dress.
Really, I did.
Well, that's all right, forget it.
Boys will be boys.
All right, Scotty.
I was just about letting him have it.
Oh, boy, that feels good.
I bet you're tired after all that.
I'm not, but the dogs are. Having that romping Romeo dancing all over my feet. I see you got the nugget all right.
Don't I always get what I go after? Almost.
That depends upon what it is.
Hey, what'd you find out about him?
Very little. That deadpan doc is too smart. I'll have to get Steve alone.
Well, look, kid, we haven't got very much time.
Give me a chance, will you? Before I'm through with them, we'll find out all we want to know and then.
Did you find out where this bird Steve lives?
Did I? About the first thing he did was to invite me up to see him. He lives right here in the hotel.
Great. What floor is he on?
Right above us, number 42.
Between that stuff and getting mixed up with strange dames, you're doing all right.
Oh, forget it.
We got too much at stake down here to have any slip-up now.
Listen, flying planes in all kinds of weather and having to make a few landings up there in the mountains every few days with a chance to break my neck every time, well, that isn't exactly my idea of a good time.
Well, that's what you're getting paid for.
Yeah. And why should anyone care if I have a little fun on the side?
Fun's all right, but just don't go too far.
Oh, come on now. Clear out, will you? I want to get some sleep.
Well, if sleep is what's on your mind, it might do you some good. See you in the morning.
Good night. These gents ought to be easy to work on.
Are you leaving?
Yes, I'm going to have this nugget checked. It matches that gold I got up north. You've done your good deeds for today.
Hello, boss. I wasn't expecting you down here this soon.
How soon can we move this gold?
Why, it's already now. We was figuring on moving it out in a couple of days.
It must go out right away.
What's up?
Plenty. The federal men hooked onto a bar of ore that came from this mine, and they've traced it down here. Either we get out of here and get out quick, or it's curtains for us.
We'll start moving right away.
Where's Steve?
Well, I haven't seen him since last night.
Has he got his ship ready?
As far as I know.
Well, get hold of him. Tell him to get it checked over and be ready to pull out tonight.
Right.
I'll leave both of you at the hotel.
This nugget and that gold bar came from the same mine right here in Los Morados.
Then Steve's the one we're after.
Yes, but he's only the beginning. Say, when do you want for your next number?
In a little while? Why?
I want you to keep Steve here as long as you can.
What to do?
I'm going up and look over his room. Now do your stuff, kid.
I'll try my best. Hello.
Dixie!
I thought you might be angry with me.
Because of last night?
Uh-huh. I couldn't make it.
I fell asleep with the alarm clock in my hand waiting. It
that means anything to you.
You're sweet. I hope you're spending the evening here.
Right on deck. Say, by the way, you never told me where you came from.
San Francisco.
No kidding.
Uh-huh.
Know any of the boys up there?
Sure, I used to know a lot of them when I worked the nightclub.
Funny I never ran into you.
That's my tough luck, huh?
Gee, honey, you're about the swellest thing I've seen in a long time.
Mind if I come in?
Uh-huh.
Say, about time for your number. Don't you think you better change?
Oh, will you wait for me while I finish my song?
Wild horses couldn't drag me away from this table, baby.
That's a promise.
She won't be needing this.
Can't you ever find something to do by yourself?
Fraser got in this afternoon.
Fraser, what's he want?
Never mind what he wants. Get your ship ready. Leave.
You mean tonight?
Right.
Why the sudden rush?
Orders.
But it won't be ready for a couple of days at least.
You mean you'd like to stick around a couple more days because of the girl?
Well, why not?
Listen. I'm going to meet Fraser now. You beat it out to the ship and get it ready. And when you get through, meet us at the hotel. If I was you, I'd forget about that date.
But listen here.
You'll do as you're told if you know what's good for you.
Come in. You shouldn't have come in here, Steve.
I had to see you. Something's come up and I got to pull out of town tonight.
Tonight?
Just as quick as I can get out of here. I hate to go, but...
Then I won't see you again.
Why not?
I'm fed up with this place. As soon as I get some money, I'm going back to Frisco.
I'd give you the dough myself, but... Hey, Dixie.
Go on, Scotty. I'll be out in a minute.
Well, we've got
Please, Scotty. I'll be out in a minute.
All right, but hurry.
All right, I promise.
Say, Dixie, I've got an idea.
What?
You want to get to Frisco, don't you?
I sure do.
Well, I've got a little business to attend to, but I'll pick you up in a couple of days, and we'll take that trip to Frisco together.
Sounds good. But why can't I go with you now?
No can do, baby. You've got to trust me. You will wait for me, won't you? Come on, say yes.
I haven't got the money, so I guess I'll have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again I take great pleasure in introducing that rare personality in her latest offering, the sensational Babylonian bazookas, Miss Dixie DeMille. Give the little girl a hand. Come on. Just a minute, everybody. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
But, Steve, can't you wait till I finish my number? You don't have to go now.
I don't want to, honey. You know that, but I have to. I've got to run up to the hotel and grab my bags and get out of here as quick as I can.
Hey, I thought
Scotty,
you said
please
you were...
leave us alone for a minute. This is important.
Well, so said.
All right, Scotty, I'll be out honest.
All right, all right.
Can't you wait a little longer?
I can't do it, honey. I've got to go now. You know how it is. No business, no dough. And we'll need a lot of it for that whirl in Frisco. Goodbye, honey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present Miss Dixie DeMille. Now it's time to... Word that she was in here a while ago. I wonder where she... Hey, Dixie! Well, you can't be very... Dixie! Come here, honey. Where are you going?
Would you please get me the El Prado Hotel?
I'm sorry, but Mr. Steve Williams' room does not answer. Yes, I'm ringing room 42.
Then please try my room again. He may be waiting there for me.
What's keeping that bird, Steve, anyway? Did you tell him I wanted to see him?
Why, of course I did. He ought to be along here any minute now. He's checking on the plane.
Well, let's go up to his room and wait for him. No sense of sitting out here.
Okay. We'll pick up the key to his room at the desk.
My room doesn't answer either. Then try Steve Williams' room. Yes, 42.
Well, at least we can be comfortable. Anything to drink around here?
Well, that's strictly Steve's department, but I'll see what I can find.
Hey, Dixie, I've been looking everywhere for you. What's the matter with you?
I'm in a hurry.
You're in a hurry. You hear those people yelling out there?
They'll get no chirping from me tonight.
But, Dixie, you can't... Hey, look.
Can't find a thing yet. Well, did you find anything? Well, it's about time you got here. The boss here wants a drink. Where do you hide it?
That's easy. Here it is. All in knowing where to look.
You had my heart in my mouth. How did you ever get out there?
One of the arts of the barfly. I had to climb down the front of the building.
I tried to phone you to warn you.
Well, thanks for the try.
When I couldn't get you, I thought it was a finish.
When they had me cornered in that closet up there, I thought that was the finish.
Did you find anything worthwhile?
Well, just this.
Just an envelope. That isn't so exciting.
Los Morados Mining Company. That ought to mean something. Listen, I found this in a flying helmet that belongs to Steve.
Steve?
Sure, they're using Steve to fly this stuff across the border.
So that's why he was in such a hurry to pull out of here.
Things are beginning to check up.
He told me to wait for him here until he got back. He'd take me north with him.
It'll be a shame to disappoint him.
Why?
Because you're not going to be here when he gets back.
Good, then I'm going with you. I'd rather go with you anyway.
You're going back to San Francisco alone.
And you?
I'm going to stay here and check up on this Los Morados Mining Company. Thanks to the little tip from our friend Steve.
So we'll advise us to take over the Sebastian mine.
If you can get it at the price you just mentioned, I think it would be a steal.
Yes?
There's a Mr. Roberts of New York to see you, Mr. McKenzie.
What does he want?
He'd like to talk to you about some mining property he owns.
All right, send him in.
McKenzie?
Yes.
My name is Roberts.
Glad to know you. This is Mr. Bailey, one of my associates.
How do you do, Bailey?
Have a chair, Mr. Roberts.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I represent an Eastern syndicate interested in buying some mining property. I'm told you're the man to see.
I'm sorry, but our holdings are not for sale. We're in the market to buy, not sell.
Well, I'm prepared to make a reasonable offer for a worthwhile piece of property. Would you object to my looking over your list of holdings?
I don't see what good that will do you, for we definitely won't sell.
Puts me at a bit of a loss.
Told you have the mining interests around here pretty well sewed up. Have you anything up in the States you'd be interested in selling?
I have a couple of mines up north, but I'm sorry, Mr. Roberts, they're not on the market. Perhaps Mr. Bailey could give you some information.
It was a bad time to pick up any deals. Anybody owning any mining property right now is hanging on to it.
Seems odd, doesn't it? Man has the money to buy and is willing to pay the purchase price and can't find a seller.
Well, you might try our Digo & Company, Mexico City. They're pretty active.
Thank you, I will.
And thanks for your trouble.
You're welcome. I hope I have the pleasure of meeting you again sometime.
Barely possible we'll run across each other. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Coming up.
Your name, Hinkle?
Hasn't changed nigh into 40 years since they run me out of Tumunga Way.
They told me at the general store you could drive me up to the Yellow Paradise mine.
If it's gold you're looking for, you can pay me now for saving you the trouble. There ain't no gold around here.
Well, I'll take the risk.
Funny about that spot. So many men has goes up, none ever comes back. Maybe I'd better wait for you.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. All we have to do is pick up my stuff and we can be on our way.
Cost you $2 going up and 75 cents coming back.
Well, why the difference?
Uphill all the way and kind of close coming back. Got it all figured out.
All right. Well, I'll take the uphill rate.
Don't say it, I ain't won yet. There's no gold around here. You'll have to pay me in advance.
All right. Let's see, here we are. Is that right?
You haven't got the silver, have you?
Nope, I'm afraid I haven't.
Say, that ain't a bad contraption. Can he cook, too?
No, I'm afraid it can't. Well, if possible, let's go, shall we?
Good boy.
Oh, boy, that's got it. Keep it up.
Hello,
Honey? What do you mean, honey?
He doesn't mean you, sweetheart.
I thought it was a personal refund.
Wrestle with your garlic for a few minutes, will you, while I talk to Steve alone?
All right, but you're breaking up my mood.
I'm all packed and ready to go.
Look, honey, I can't take you now. I've got just one more trip to make tonight.
Oh, so it's a runaround, huh? Well, skip it.
No, it isn't. This is the last time I'll make you wait.
I'll say it is because I'm leaving this place right now. I'm fed up with it.
Look, I've got it. You want to get out of here quick, don't you?
Well, that's a general idea.
Well, you take this, and you get on the train to Winton. That's a small town right up above the border. Go to the Winton Hotel, get a room, and I'll meet you sometime there late tonight.
Why can't I go with you?
Oh, no, that's out.
All right. That's the way you want it.
Ever been up in a plane?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's nothing like it in the world. From Winton, we'll fly to Frisco, and then all over the whole country. What do you say, sugar?
Boy, it sounds marvelous.
That's only the beginning. See you later.
Goodbye.
Hello, Mr. Fraser.
Hello, Barnes.
How are you, Doc?
Hi, Barnes. Have you got that gold smelled it yet?
It was very late when Steve got in last night, and I didn't have any men working on the night shift.
Well, you better count on working right straight through tonight. Steve's flying the last load in, and the chief is coming with him.
Chief's coming too?
Yes, he wants to clean this stuff out quickly.
Okay.
Look. Who's that?
Good morning. Could you tell me where I can find the man in charge?
You can talk to me. Just what is it you want?
I was told up in Winton that this is the only mine operating in this section.
But not for long. We've taken about all the losses we can stand.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you mind if I look about?
It's against the company rules.
Yeah, we don't allow visitors.
Just what are you looking for?
Well, I represent a group of money men from back east. They sent me out here prospecting.
Prospecting for what?
For gold.
Gold?
Sure.
You're wasting your time.
I was told that your Yellow Paradise mine's been shipping out quite a lot lately.
Only the ore from other claims in this district. We've been doing their milling and refining.
Oh, I see. I'm camping just above here. Hope you don't mind if I stay around for a while. I've got to turn in some kind of report just to make a showing, you know.
Oh, sure.
Never can tell when you'll stumble onto something.
No, that's right. You never can tell when you'll stumble onto something.
Yeah, well, thanks. So long.
I got it. That's him.
That's who? What are you talking about?
I saw that guy in the Tarentella Cafe in Mexico.
You sure?
Well, if it isn't him, it's his twin brother.
I don't like it. Don't let him out of your sight. Cover every move he makes.
Right.
Taxi?
Why, I'm looking for a man.
I'm a respectable married man.
Oh,
you
you
can't.
misunderstand. I'm looking for a man that's stopping here.
What sort was he?
Oh, the usual. 2 arms, 2 legs, a head.
Nope, ain't seen him.
Do you meet all the trains?
Sure do.
Do many people get off here?
Oh, sometimes as high as 1 or 2 a week.
Then you must have seen the person I'm looking for. He's tall, good-looking, handsome, blonde.
So, you got one of those cookers, too.
Have you seen one of these lately?
Sure. The fellow you were just asking about had one.
Where can I find him?
I drove him up to Yellow Paradise Mine. Said he was going to prospect around a little.
Would you drive me up there?
Positive. Taxi's just around the corner from the station. Come on. Quite a stretch up the road. Cost you $2 going up and 75 cents coming back.
All right.
Ain't you going to ask me why?
I know why. It's uphill going and you coast back.
You've been here before.
I hope we can make it before it rains.
Nothing to it at all. It won't be raining when we get there. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
It'll start in a minute.
I hope so. Now what's the matter?
Poor old Angelina. She hasn't been the same since I towed that truck up to Mungo Way. It kind of broke her back.
Why don't you take her to a chiropractor?
It isn't necessary. Sometimes she starts right away, and other times she won't start for days.
Say, if the tide gets too high, will you please throw me a life belt?
Well, here we are. Told you it wouldn't be raining when we got here.
It couldn't be. All the water was used up long ago. Are you sure this is the right place?
Positive. Those are things I brought up to him.
Yeah.
That'll be $2. You haven't got it in silver, have you?
You should pay me $2 for riding in this vibrator.
Thanks, lady. I'll be seeing you.
Not if I see you first. Howdy, stranger. This must be Saturday night.
Hey, get out of here!
Need any help?
No, I'll be right out.
Make it quick. I'm soaked, too.
What are you doing up here? Well, what's the matter?
You'd make a rotten Indian.
Say, I thought I told you to go to San Francisco.
We'll talk about that later. I want to get out of these wet clothes. May I use your tent for a few minutes, mister?
No.
Thanks.
Alan,
What?
you can come in now.
Oh, thank you.
Men all out?
All except Mac and Tony, and they're in the smelling room.
Well, get rid of them, too. Pay them off and tell them the job's over.
Okay.
Hi. What are you two doing here? You were told to stay under cover.
We heard the racket was closing out for a while. We came down to get our cut.
You sure picked a swell time to show up.
What's all the heat about?
It looks like the law is closing in on us.
What do you mean?
I spotted a guy in Los Morados. And the first thing I know, he's up here prospecting. And then a dame who was working in a cafe down there shows up here a little bit later. And she heads straight for his tent.
It all adds up to trouble.
Wasn't there a woman working with that guy that gave us the works in San Francisco?
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe it's a good thing you come up here after all. Would you know him if you saw him again?
Say, I'd know if he had his face lifted.
You take Lefty and Joe down to his tent. Let them get a look at this guy, Roberts.
Right away. I'd like nothing better than to get another crack at him.
And that's why I left Los Morados.
Yeah.
What's that?
Probably a tiger calling to its mate.
Tiger. Oh.
Well, you're doing all right, kid. Here, let the old master show you how to do it. Watch. There you are. Hey, you probably didn't hold your tongue right.
I did hold something right.
Scared, kid?
A little.
It's all right.
Well, as I was saying, this is Steve's last trip up here tonight, and...
Tonight? Well, why didn't you tell me before? Did you say what time he'd be in?
Not until late. He's flying up.
I've got to nab him when he lands. This is the chance I've been waiting for.
But don't think...
Now, listen, Bobbie, you stay here till I get back. I've got to round up some men and wait for that plane. You can eat the egg.
Hello. You get around the country pretty well, don't you?
Hello, Doc. I'm glad to see you. What are you doing up here?
I might be asking you the same question. I thought this tent belonged to a guy by the name of Roberts.
Oh, yes, sir. Sort
We
of.
were just going to pay him a little visit. Ever been to Frisco, sister?
Sure, that's my hometown.
Then what were you doing in Los Morados?
I was working in the cafe.
I know that, but that isn't the answer I'm looking for. How did you get up here?
What business is it of yours?
I'm making it my business. Where's Roberts?
I don't know.
When'll he get back?
I don't know.
Look around and see what you can find.
You can't do that. But why have you...
Oh, shut up.
And that's the only spot within a radius of a few miles that a plane could land. There's a dry lake there that might do.
We'll move over in that direction. Tell your men to spread out and wait for the sound of the plane.
Right.
You'll talk plenty in a little while. You know what's good for you.
You gotta talk now, sister.
Wait a minute. The first thing we gotta do is stop Steve from landing that plane. Doc, you and Joe beat it out to the field and light some red flares to warn him off.
Okay.
So Steve sent you up here, eh?
He gave me the money to meet him here. We were going to fly to Frisco in the morning.
All right, what were you doing in Robert's tent?
Well, it was cold and rainy when I got here, and he invited me in to sort of dry myself.
So you walked right into a strange man's tent, eh?
No. I met him at the Cafe Tarentella in Los Morados.
That must be the
plane. We'll let him land, and then we'll close in. The gold he's carrying is all the evidence we'll need to convict this whole crowd.
This is the spot, all right. He's back up on the dry lake.
Now go in there and get 2 red flares.
Where are they?
Just inside the door.
That must be a warning not to land. Come on, we'll have to stop it.
Are you sure these are the red ones?
Sure they're red.
Okay.
What is it? Come on, boys. Keep this man back in the shack, boys. He must be looking for a signal to land. See if you can find some green flares in there.
That's green.
Go back. Right back.
We are. Just hold that position, Steve. Hands up, you. See if he's got a gun there. Then put the cuffs on him. Take off those goggles.
What is the meaning of this?
We won't keep it a secret. You'll find out soon enough. Come on. McKenzie? Well, I told you I thought we'd meet again, but it's sooner than I expected. I know this gold is headed for the Yellow Paradise mine, but where do they take it out?
I don't know. All I do is fly it here.
Listen, fella, this business is all washed up. You want to get off with a much lighter rap, you'll talk.
You said enough already. You open your mouth to this guy and you'll get yours.
They won't be able to touch you from where they're going. There've been a number of men killed in this business. If you want to beat a murder charge, you'll be smart and talk.
All right. Comes out of a hidden entrance at the back of the mine.
Where is it?
I'll show you.
All right, come on, men. Joe, you guard those 2 men. Al, you better come with us. The rest of you take the front entrance to the mine. Now, where's the secret passage?
Around that bend.
All right, go ahead, Dar.
I don't suppose you ever heard of a frame up in San Francisco where a dame caused a couple of guys to get shot up, did you?
I tell you, I don't know what this is all about.
No? Well, you're in a tight spot now, sister, and you're going to stay in it until we find out just what's what.
There's the secret entrance.
What's the use of waiting any longer? Let's get it over with.
We got to get out of here. There's 2 carloads of men coming up the road. The back way. It's our only chance.
Alan!
Quick! Come on, out the front door.
We can't force this door, Dar. I'll try to blast the lock open. Bobbie.
Are you all right, Bobbie?
Yeah, I'm fine.
See what you can do for him. He's a good kid. Look after her there. Drop those guns and reach.
Come on, Minutes O'Connor.
I think this accounts for all of them, Burke. Take these men back to the cars.
Come on.
Hello, Dixie.
Hello, Steve.
We'd have had a swell time in Frisco.
Sure we would have. You were right. He was a nice kid.
Yeah, it's too bad. Better get in the other side, Bobbie.
Having fireworks, eh, O'Connor?
Almost too much for one night. Will you wait here till I can send somebody back from Witten?
Yeah.
Don't they rough you up, Bobbie?
No, not much. What happened? Convulsions?
Spring cleaning. Gotta be ready for road patrol duty with all the bandits around here.
Bandits?
Sure. Didn't you get into all the excitement up in the mine?
Excitement?
Government landed 50 troops, 60 airplanes, 40 machine guns, 8 tanks.
What, no battleship?
No. A G-man by the name of O'Connor and a girl wiped the whole bunch out single-handed. They must be plain whizzes.
Oh, I don't think they're so hot.
Always be listening. Coming or going?
Going to San Francisco if our train ever gets here.
Gee, I'll make a special rate for a long trip like that if you'll wait about 10 minutes and I'll have the rendering put together again.
No thanks.
There's our train now.
Gosh, always something to spoil business.
Here, Pop.
Whee! A fire spot. What's this for?
That's to bury Evangeline.